Hey, boys and girls, welcome to another day of fractions and learning all about fractions. On Friday, you guys were introduced to fractions briefly about how you can split a fraction and look at them and say, are they equal or are they not equal? So when we're looking at pieces of paper and we can look at what's drawn or what's handed to us, we say, they look like they're the same size, so they're equal. If one's bigger than the other, they're not equal. Okay, so today we're moving on to a new lesson about halves and not halves. So if it's cut in half or it's not cut in half. So I want to start off by reading you a story. So listen carefully as I read you the story called Halfway Day. All right, Halfway Harry. Halfway Harry lived in the pleasant town of Haffenburg. He was a friendly person, but people always avoided him. That made Harry feel lonely. Feeling lonely made him sad. But why was Harry so lonely? Harry was under the spell of a wicked wizard. When he said the name of a thing, half of it would disappear. Fortunately, the wizard's spell did not affect people, animals, or plants. But it was an awful nuisance. If Harry said, "What a nice hat you have," suddenly there would only be half a hat. Soon no one in Haffenburg would even talk to Harry. This made Harry angry, and that made Harry feel mean. He decided to get even with everyone in Haffenburg. Harry started off down the street. He saw Mr. Edwards mowing his lawn. "What a nice lawnmower," said Harry. Pop! Half of the lawnmower was gone. Harry smiled and went on. "What a nice fence you have," Harry said to Mrs. Waters. Pop! Half the fence was gone. Harry smiled and went on. And as Harry walked through Haffenburg, he left a trail of half things behind him. There were half bikes, half signs, half hats, half a picnic table, and so many more half things that it would take half an hour to name them all. Harry also left behind him a group of very angry people. No one liked having half things when they're used to having whole things. So Harry was followed by a big crowd. At last, Harry reached the town hall. "What a nice big flag," he said. Pop! Half the flag was gone. "Stop!" cried the mayor. "Why are you doing this?" "No one ever talks to me," said Harry. "That makes me sad. And then I get angry. And that makes me feel mean." "How can we talk to you? When you name something, half of it disappears," said the mayor. "Just look at our town." "I know," said Harry, "but there must be something we can do. Otherwise, I'll always feel sad, and that will make me angry. Sooner or later, I'll start feeling mean again. Then I'll just have to make more things half disappear." Well, everyone sat down and thought. They thought so hard that nobody noticed the clouds that began to cover the sky. All of a sudden, it began to rain. "Wow, look at the rain," Harry said. Pop! Half the rain disappeared. "Look at the clouds," said Harry. Pop! Half the clouds disappeared. People began to cheer. "We can use a talent like yours," said the mayor, and he hired Harry right on the spot. Soon Harry was very busy. One day he made half the snow disappear. That would be kind of sad. He got rid of half the boulders blocking the new town road. There was something new to do every day. At last, Harry was happy. He was very, very careful not to name things, and people stopped avoiding him. But what about all the half things Harry made on his walk through town? Well, no one can make them whole again. So the mayor made the Haffenburg Half Museum. It was a great success and soon became famous everywhere. So think back into the story. Why did Halfway Harry feel sad, lonely, and angry? You remember? Yeah, because people were avoiding talking to him, right? Because he kept turning things into halves. Didn't matter, whatever he said, pop, there it went. All right, so what we're gonna do today on your class kick, you're gonna get a worksheet and you're gonna have to put halfway Harry's half things together, okay? So everything on your worksheet is gonna be cut in half and you're gonna have to match them up to make one whole picture, okay? Pretty easy, you know what to do. And also, if you're watching this video, I'm gonna put a book on the same page and it's called Give Me Half. And if you're watching this video, you're going to know that you need to make a cookie on a paper, cut it in half, and show me tomorrow during Zoom. If you show me, then you get some extra points, okay? So do that and you might get a sweet surprise from your teacher. All right, so if you're watching the video, when you read and listen to the book, Give Me Half, make a cookie out of a piece of paper, split it in half, decorate it, and then tomorrow show your teacher during your Zoom meeting. Okay? All right, guys, I'll see you later. Tomorrow we're going to work more with halves and not halves.